Continuing our look at the building of a green home through the Lynchburg Green Building Initiative.
This home is 1,710 square feet heated. The wood that we used on this is a special wood. What we ended up doing on this home is called advanced framing technology, where everything is stacked 24 inches on center, even from the walls to the ceiling joists to the rafters. This we actually went with a 2x6 exterior wall to get more insulation, since insulation is one of the most important things on the green.
Well, your framing contractor is with us. Introduce him, please.
This is Dustin Carroll with Carroll's Contracting.
You know, Dustin, as I'm looking around, we're all used when we see lumber exposed of having it stamped with the manufacturer and that kind of stuff. I've noticed on these, they have stamps. This one's upside down, but they've got stamps that are pointing the direction of the crown. Why is that?
Right. This is an eye-level framing series product, and what it does is from the factory, it comes stamped with an arrow pointing towards the crown, and what that allows us to do is install the material much faster, and it also keeps from an exterior wall bowing, having waves, things of that sort in it.
You know, Dustin, I can totally relate to that as somebody who's had a little experience in doing some construction work myself, trying to hold out an 8-foot 2x4, 10, 12, whatever it is you're working with, sight down that and find the crown. That's got to be a great time saver for you, not having to have your crew do that.
Yes, that's exactly right. Coming stamped from the factory, it is a great time saver, and you know, it makes sure it's right every time, and you always have a straight wall, no curves, no waviness in the wall. Same goes with the ceiling, the rafters, and everything.
Well, I know one area is so important, like this header that you have over here, and of course the crown is up, which is the way you want it to be. You certainly don't want this thing bowing down when it's got that load above it. You know, just a simple thing that they've done, and that's make all the difference for you, doesn't it?
That's exactly right. That's exactly.
Let me ask you a little bit about what we do not see. I understand that this wood has been treated for mold resistance. Is that correct?
That's exactly right. Yeah, it sure has, and it is mold resistant, and it's milled and manufactured right here in North Carolina. So it's a great local product, and it works great.
Scott, let me pull you back in here again. I know that when you're building green, it is the technique in building, but it is also building with less waste.
Yes.
I understand that these studs, for example, they actually come from the mill, pre-cut to the size, because I don't see any piles of waste lumber out here.
Right. Yes, by ordering the product to the specific size, we're able to cut down on waste tremendously.
You know, I imagine, you know, people talk a lot these days, just dawned on me, they talk about the carbon footprint and transporting. So you're transporting an 8.5-foot stud for this entire house. You got to cut it down to 96 inches or whatever the case may be. You're paying money for transporting all that waste that then's got to be transported someplace else. So it even benefits that way.
It does, and the great thing about this product, like Dustin said, is it's milled right here in North Carolina and harvested. Something that's required by Earthcraft and Lead for Homes is you have to have materials within a 500-mile radius. So we were really pleased to find this product so close to home.
Now, Custom Structures does, would you say, you do high-end construction, high-end homes, but these are techniques that aren't that expensive, can be applied to any kind of construction, can't they?
They can. You know, it's something that we wanted to come back to the starter home price and prove that you could build green and get a very high-quality home with all the details of our custom homes as well.
You know, as we take a look at this, I know you are very proud of the work that Custom Structures does. And even though I don't see your name stamped anywhere on here, everything that the Custom Structure stands for is in this home, isn't it?
It is. We have a great team. There's no I and we. And so it's a team effort, subs and our own employees.
The Green Building Expo from Lynchburg Green Building Initiative is May 22nd and 23rd, 434-316-0045, and online, a wealth of information at lynchburggreenbuildinginitiative.com, and also information about Carroll's Contracting. You can give them a call at 434-221-4999.